Hello everybody, Brad here today and welcome back to Project Hospital. I hope you're all doing okay. So welcome to episode 2 of our building a mega hospital in Project Hospital. So guys, I've done a little bit, as you can probably see in between episodes. All I've done is added this little section and an elevator. I've just been sat here, literally just sat here for 10 minutes, just looking at this, thinking what the hell, where am I going next? And I think I've made a decision. So our next objective here, obviously treating 15 patients is just going to happen as the day goes past. And I'm thinking about money. I'm thinking, where can we put stuff now where if we need to change it in 10 episodes time, because we're going to have a lot more money then, is it going to be easy to change? And I think I've come up with a solution. So the objective that I wanted to do was open the medical laboratories clinic. So what I thought is, why don't we, I was going to pause for a second, why don't I put an elevator in? Because here, so if I just get out some kind of zone, this waiting room here, I want this to carry on, this kind of section of reception area, like a big long corridor, all the way up here. This will carry on. This will be like the cleaning closet, common room, actual reception desk area. That didn't really help at all, really, did it? Basically carrying all the way up there for the different departments. I want all the receptions on the ground floor. Then, once you've seen a receptionist, you go to an elevator or you go somewhere else in the hospital. Now I want this to be separate buildings, a bit like our realistic hospital. I don't want to just do one massive building. I just don't want to do that. So what I thought is, why don't we do this? Because then what we could do is have like this stop, like if I get out some kind of floor, what's cheap? This is $10. Oh, actually, let's do this one because someone can go outside. So if this stops like here, this little reception area along that line there, then this is a building, and this will have emergency. This is going to have all the reception areas, elevators, and radiology here. Upstairs we're going to have medical labs, other stuff like that, maybe like infectious diseases, not too sure yet. Then we're going to have our emergency building, which will start on that line. So that might hit, we might have like a path come in between. I might move this up a little bit. So like a trauma centre, say something like that. So like, I'm just trying not to spend loads of money. So like a square like that. Square, he says, as making a circle. And then another building up here is the idea. That's the idea at the moment anyway. Can I try and do those? No, great. Right, I'm leaving. I'm not spending. Oh, actually, yeah. No, I can't do it, guys. I'm sorry. That is bloody expensive. I'm not doing that again. Right. So basically, I'm going to shut up now and just carry on with actually doing the department. So what we're going to do, we're going to go here, we're going to say that we want an upstairs area, add a new floor. Do not copy tiles or floors. Here we go. This bit down here probably won't be used for the moment. So if I get some kind... Actually, I'm going to leave it because that's going to be money, isn't it? Let's just leave that. And then for the moment, it's a bit of a strange... If I go... It's more that bit that I don't like. And what have we got down here? Yeah, if it's just like benches, let's just change that because I really don't like how that turned out. I don't mind having walls and buildings that aren't completely square like that. It normally actually looks really good when it's not completely square, but that was kind of stressing me out a little bit too much. Maybe move that up and maybe have a plant in between. Something like that maybe. Round the outside, we'll just need some bricks. There we go. This is like our standard corridor wall. I think that's all good, isn't it? Yeah. Right, yeah, that's a bit better, isn't it? Right, and add new floor. Do I have to do that for that bit? Or do I just need to do foundations? Just foundations. Right, lovely. Okay, so I like this here. I like that it's a little bit different. So, let's come out and we're going to say that all of this is normal corridor. Like so, and then we're going to start piecing where the medical labs are actually going to go. I don't think I'm going to go with brick actually, so let me know down below what you think our colour scheme should be, because I don't actually think I'm going to go with brick. I'm kind of sick of brick. I feel like we always do brick, don't we? So I'm saying brick a lot. Brick, brick, brick. Right, and then no, I can't. Yep, and then yep. Right, beautiful. And then that along there. Right, so that's our space. I'm going to change the... No, I'm not going to change the floor actually, because that's expensive. I'm trying to keep this cheap. Right, so if I go to prefabs, I'm not going to put the prefab in. I just want to see how big they have got the hematology lab. So they've got it as 8x6. Now, as you guys are fully aware, these labs get busy quickly. So what I thought is if we do hematology here, and what I'm actually going to do is this is going to be a red, and I'm going to come out from this wall here and then down like this. This is going to be hematology, and then right, let's just sort these walls out. This wall here I'm actually not going to worry about for the minute. Let's worry about that a little bit later on, I think. Right, now I want this to look fairly realistic, so what I thought is why don't we do what we were doing in the realistic hospital by having like a little sample reception area, because I actually quite liked how that turned out in the end. So what I think we need to do, if we go down to the reception and we steal some of these pharmacy desks, then what I'm going to do is here they're going to be red, and we're going to have 2 desks like that. That's going to come in the room, the door will go like for a door of a window, and then here we're going to go with this wall. Are we going to go for that wall? What's this? Bottom coloured wall. Yeah, I quite like that. So that's going to come out from there, like so. And then in that room we're going to have the lab coats, and then you go into the lab from there, is the idea. So if we spin round to this side, what you would have is 2 stools, 1 PC, one is like files. Can we get files? Oh. So you can put a plant, but I don't want a plant because you don't have a plant there. Just get a couple of cheap decorations like the notice board, and then this is going to act as a gowning area. So in labs, actually I'm going to move that door, you have something called a gowning area, which is basically where the scientists and technicians will put their lab coats on. This is normally separate. You normally have your lab coat gown, like your lab coats, sorry, and you'd also have like a sink to, you know, wash your hands. You also have like an eye wash station, so if you get anything really horrible in your eyes, you can just come out here and use the eye wash station, which in our case I'll use the first aid kit. We're going to get a clock like there, and we'll actually get some watch windows going into the lab. I haven't deleted the walls yet. Let's delete the walls. So those 2 there we can delete, and then this will likely be corridor, so let us do it. Oh, I just put the bloody walls back. What an idiot. Right, now let's have a look at that. Yeah, I think I like that. The door looks a little strange there. Or what if it's better to actually have this door? Maybe if I just move that notice board, pop it there instead, get the door in like that. Does that look a little bit better? Yeah, I think that's better, because then what I'd do is on the side here I would get in our decals. So for hematology, this one here, we'll go for black, and then like a little arrow I thought to say like hematology samples here. And if we go down to reception, we can also get the little majiggy. Where's the little majiggy? Glass line drop off. That's perfect. Look, it says prescription. Let's pretend it says sample, and that's the sample drop off area. I think that's a pretty cool idea anyway. I know it's something we've done a few times before in our other hospitals. Was that the clock? That's fine, so the clock can just go there. Then we get our watch window. Right. Yeah, okay, I like that. Right, and then, so the actual lab. So let's have a think. So what do we need to put in here? Now, I'm thinking about what starts building up. We need this to be cheap for the meantime. So we want a bin near the exit of the lab. That makes sense for your gloves, all that kind of good stuff. Now we need like a station. Oh, actually we can get a printer here. And then maybe that stool can come in here and I'll use that somewhere else. Right, so let's just get a couple of lab desks. Let's do that. And then in this corner, we're going to have, let's get a different wall. A small room where we're going to have as our sample storage, restricted access. Because, you know, we don't want people coming in here and stealing our samples. So we're going to get one fridge for the moment. And in terms of floor, let's go white tiles in there. What do these look like again? Oh yeah, I quite like them, something a bit different. And then maybe wood here. We'll do this wall in that one. How does that look? Yeah, okay, I like that. So a little bit different. We're going to get another watch window. Actually, going to go for a glass wall there, like that. I just want things to look a little bit different in this hospital. You know, we've played this game a lot, guys. I want it to look a little bit different. So, hematology analyzer, RIA. Would you have a, I don't think you'd have a stool, actually, would you? If we got out another lab desk, because they're not they're not the most expensive, actually, are they? Then we'll get some burettes and some more glassware. I'll put a stool there instead, because I don't think you'd actually use the stool on those. And then maybe, how much are these? 369, it's quite expensive. So for the moment, we're going to get the thermal cycle there. And then we'll leave that like as is. We'll get a couple like maybe like shelves. Well, no, that's not too bad. For the moment, it's going to look pretty crap, basically, for the moment, because of money. You know, we need this to be cheap. So at the moment, we're just going to get one person working in here. So you're pretty good, Frank, actually. You've got the hard worker trait. You're only $238, and you've got really good biochemistry. So let's go for Frank Wilson. Is going to come in and be our hematologist for the moment. So there is Frank. There we go. So the medical laboratories clinic. So what else do we need for this to work? Oh, like a waiting room. Okay, that's fine. So we'll do that in a sec. So there is basically the clinic. I'm going to sort out the walls very shortly. So waiting room. What I think I'm going to do is the waiting room would be like basically that, and obviously they'll be separate for each lab, of course. And then what we do is just do simply like a couple of chairs, because I'm really hoping that we'll have a quick turnaround here. I just want like a dining table might look quite cool, actually, something a little bit different there. A little like flower on top, and maybe get like an info board. You know, something like that. Very, very plain, very simple. I actually really like that. And then as we get more and more money over time, we can start filling this area out with a lot more items. That's the plan anyway. So let's come into here, and we're just going to do all of our walls. This little like corridor theme, which is our like brown. Would you call that brown? I'm not very good with colours. I found this out playing this game. Because I put certain colours and I'm, oh yeah, that's brown, and people are like, no, that's actually, I don't know, I'm trying to think of another colour, maroon, and I'm like, oh, it's just brown, mate, innit? It's just brown. Right, what walls do we need to do here? So yeah, that's the mix, so that actually needs to be the half red, half white, which is that one. Is that all good? Oh, and that one there. And in this room, we have the white tiles. In here we have like it's actually red, but they look pink to me. And then the white tiles on that wall there. Is that all done? Yep, I think that is. Are we missing any brick anywhere? Yes, we are. Right, so let's get the brick in. Lovely, jubbly, brick, brick, brick. And then let me know down below in the comments, guys, what you think our colour scheme should actually be for the outside. In terms of windows, so you have to be careful windows in labs because it can actually affect some of the machines, especially if it's a qualitative or quantitative machine in terms of like light, like a light spectroscopy. I remember in the lab in Cambridge we had to be careful of some of our machines because they were too close to a window. So I'm just going to get a couple of windows, nothing too crazy. So here we have some barrettes. I think we can get a window there, and then maybe we'll leave it like that, get the window there as well. Okay, I like that. So that's our lab, very, very basic, fully aware. And what we'll do is we'll spend a little bit of time in a moment just getting a toilet and a little common room up here. So our patients, do we need to do anything? So we've got a no clear diagnosis for John Johnson, lovely name. So he's either got nail fungus or athlete's foot. We've seen this before. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to send him actually to Margaret, because Margaret can do the differential diagnosis. And that should be John Johnson all sorted out. Right, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a little break where I'm actually going to go upstairs. Well, I'm basically going to figure out where we're going to put our specialised department clinic, because that's our next objective. We need to get in something. I have decided on general surgery. I know that's very kind of mainstream. As soon as you kind of unlock the specialised departments, most people go general surgery. I think it is going to be good though, because what we're going to be able to do is actually get some surgeries done, which are big money, big outlays. The staff are very expensive, the equipment's very expensive, but you do get quite a lot of money in return. So what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to have, we'll jump cut. I'm just going to spend a little couple of minutes. I'm just going to have a bit of a think, because I really want to get the layout nailed in this hospital. So I'm actually going to go upstairs. I'll plan out where we're going to put the other labs, cleaning closet, staff room, rest room, for medical labs, and then we can think about, do we want general surgery clinic to be downstairs, upstairs, another building? Not too sure. So I'm going to go and think about that, and I will see you very, very shortly, lovely peoples. Okay, I have made up my mind, ladies and gents. So as you can see, we've got a lovely sliding door here. Oh, is that the green version? Oh, so yeah, this is a bit weird. So you need to go to that door, click on white, then put the sliding door back in, and then it will go white. Lovely. Right. Oh no, maybe it just looks a little bit green. I don't think it is actually green. So what I've done upstairs, I've done a little bit, haven't I? So basically what I've done is I've put in the spaces, colours and little sample reception areas for microbiology, which is this one here, and the other lab is histology, which is this lab here. Little toilet, little common room. We do need to put in a cleaning closet somewhere, so I do need to remember to put in a cleaning closet, and then a nice little waiting room here. I quite liked how this turned out. This could be a busy area, so we might actually need to duplicate this in another area of the hospital and have two lab areas. That might be an idea, but I've kind of decided what I want to do for the general surgery clinic. Now our reception will be this one here, so let's go in general surgery reception, and it's going to be this badger here. Missing equipment, of course. We need a computer, PC there, and then the staff, I guess, isn't it? So who's going to be our general surgery receptionist? Brooke looks pretty good. She's a fresh parent. We're not sure what the other hidden perk is, but she's quite cheap. Let's go Brooke, because general surgery is very expensive. Right, so that's the receptionist done. There we go. Look, she's loving life. Right, so actual building. Now, I was saving this here for more emergency doctors' offices. I always call them GPs. I know that's not correct, but I kind of just call them GPs. So I was thinking maybe another building like here, and then it could actually be quite separate just for general surgery. Not sure on that yet. Please don't quote me on that. So how big am I going to need this to be? Because it's just going to be the clinic. I could mix it with some of the other rooms, and maybe have surgery in the wards upstairs. That could be an idea, I guess, couldn't it? Right, I think what I'm going to do for the moment is go pretty simple. pretty simple, nothing too crazy. So the door, I want the doors to line up. And then we'd have a building, say there. How big is that? We can go 17, right? So if we do like 18 by... Let's do 18 by 12. Yeah, that's going to be a thing. And then we'll have some blue walls. Stay patient, folks. Stay patient. Stay with me. Stay with me. We'll do this. We'll do this together. A door in there. You walk from there to there. You have a nice little gardeny bit here. Okay, okay. And then when you're in here, shall I use the prefabs? Oh, I do actually quite like them. Do I like them? They're quite big, aren't they? 6 by 6. Bloody hell, how much space do you think we've got? No, I do actually quite like them. Do I quite like them? I think so. Because 2 is quite a good number, isn't it? If I remember, I mean, it's obviously quite a long time ago I played the game, but I'm pretty sure 2 doctor's offices per department is about right for the specialised. Obviously you want blue doors or windows. You want everyone to see in here. And then what we'd do is, what wall are you using? This one here. And then we would just have like a separate wall just there. That means it's a bit weird for the bins and the hand sanitizers because you want those on exit. But it means it is like a little bit more private there. Okay, so those are 2 doctor's offices. Now for the moment, that's kind of it. So what I was thinking is if we done something like 1, 2, 3, 4, and then that comes down there. So this is like the clinic, and then you walk into the more specialised bit. What's the idea? Does that make sense? And this would be like a little waiting area. And maybe like some lifts to go upstairs, and then like the operating theatre would be upstairs with the wards. That was my plan. And maybe down here you have, you know, like your sonography, cardiology. I can't remember the exact rooms you'd have now, but that was the idea anyway. We are going to need like restrooms, common room, cleaning closets, all that kind of stuff as well. So if we get in some benches, now we're going blue themed here for general surgery. Bit like so. We got some of these chairs, a little table in between, make it look quite nice. We're going to try and make it look nice anyway. I quite like doing a variety of chairs. I don't know when I figured that out, but I figured that out at some point within my life. And then maybe just like some plants and stuff like on top there. I don't even know if I like that. Do I like that? It's a bit random, isn't it? Is it a bit too random? Maybe we'll get those, and maybe this gets shifted up. Maybe to go like there. Right, and then we'll get like a coffee machine like there. And then that might be a door. Don't really know. For the moment, you can be a bin. Bit like that. So this is going to be a little waiting room for general surgery doctor's offices. Like I said, we might have this as an elevator. It'd go to there if there was one. Let's just pop it in so we know that we were thinking of maybe an elevator in here. Not too sure for the moment. Right, now I know this looks weird. Trust me, I know. So we're going to want these rooms to have whiteboards, which I don't believe they do at the moment. Let's go for that there. So a chart board, and this means that we can do differential diagnosis. Right, what kind of doctors do we have? We do want the advanced diagnosis trait, ideally, and I am, for my boss, I am going to actually reveal the hidden perks for this, because we want some good people. Oh, okay, well for the moment it's going to be Elizabeth Lee, and then we'll also get, it's going to have to be Casey really. I mean, he's an alcoholic, which isn't great, but for the moment I think that's going to have to do. So we've got the objective. That has unlocked the ability to do hospitalisation at emergency, which obviously would be, oh, a new insurance company. Let's get Liberty Wire. Awesome. Right, we've got 2. No. So that would be the emergency hospitalisation will be over here. So I think this will be a building like, I don't really know how this is going at the moment. I don't really know, guys. Okay, just bear with. Okay, bear with. What I am going to do, I think, is what I am going to do is for the moment is increase this by 3. Get him our walls. Can you tell that I don't really know what I'm doing? Thing is, and I hope this is coming across, I don't know what I'm doing because I know what I'm doing. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? And what I mean by that is I'm trying really hard to think about like long-term stuff. So like, you know, before we make hospitals, and it always gets to a point where we're like, oh crap, we can't fit X, Y, Z in. And then it's like, oh, now I haven't really got anywhere to put that. And then you don't really know what you're doing, and it gets a bit messy. So what I'm going to do here is get that there, I think. Right, just bear with. We're going to get a little cleaning closet. We're just going to go side by side. And then a rest room there. Now I know this looks really weird. Right, let's sort this out. So the idea here was that that wall goes away. Well, actually, no, it doesn't. Can I undo? No, this door doesn't go away because this is going to be like a little staff area. Those benches do go away. That becomes restricted access. Let's sort the walls out in that bit. Right, so I'm going to go away for 2 seconds, guys, and do all of the walls, make sure it's all the same colour. I'll be back very shortly. Okay, so I'm pretty happy with this. I think I'm happy with how this turned out, actually. So we have a little common room, cleaning closet, toilet, staff corridor, 2 doctor's offices, nice little waiting room, and then this will be like a 2B. What I'm actually going to do, because I think I'm cool, think being the operative word, I'm going to put like construction in progress, don't go down there. Right, so we've got 2 doctors, janitors. Let's just get 1 for the moment. Took a long time to decide. 1 for the moment, 1 janitor, boom. Boom, done. General surgery, clinic is open. I'm really happy. I don't sound it. Right, so there we go, that's that done. And then we've got the reception out here. Where's this chap going? Why is he going for an x-ray if we know he's got bronchitis? Stop. No, he's gone. Where are you going? So yeah, I'm pretty happy to turn out. I know it looks a bit weird because it's like in the middle of the grass, but honestly, when this is all filled out, it's going to look pretty awesome, if I may say so myself. Right, awesome. So they're going to chill out because obviously they're going to wait until they get any, I was going to say customers, any patients, which might take a while. So out over here, this lady's got her top off, Jane Johnson. Not sure what's wrong with Jane at the moment. She's got shingles. Okay, so she needs some antivirals. That's all going on. Lovely. This chap's got laryngitis. He's having his antibiotics. Perfect. Looks like we might need some more doctor's offices here. Can I just like copy that and just have that there? Then all I need to do, hopefully, is just delete that wall. That works out quite well, doesn't it? And then we just need the waiting room to go up. There we go. And then we just need to change the numbers. So this is the even side. That's the odd side. So it will be 4 on that wall. No, there. And it'll be 3 there. But for the moment, I think we'll just get 1 more doctor. Do we have any here that look good. You're pretty good, Joseph. Not sure what traits you have. Do we have anyone that can... I can never remember the perk that makes you see other people's perks. But I think it would be good to have him in. That means we've got 3 doctors at the moment working on this. Next episode we'll be working on our emergency hospitalisation. Money at the moment is going well. I'm happy with how the money's going for the moment. That might change. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to wait. What's this lady doing? Here we go. So she's actually waiting. What are you waiting for? Oh, you're waiting for a receptionist. So she's going to come out over here. She's going to overtake that lady who's walking very slowly. Ah, yes, I need Q machines. Q machines. Right, we're going to get you in there. Then we'll get a TV like there and there. So if you're sat on both sides, you know what's going on. Right, so Jennifer is going to see Elizabeth. And then this lady here, Jessica, is seeing Casey. So Jessica's either suffering from Graves or Hashimoto's. So how are we going to be able to see and differentiate between those? Because this is when it's going to start going a little bit more specialised. So speech, physical, neck, ECG. Right, we can't do ECG, but we can do a neck palpitation. Let's go and have a look at Jennifer. So she's either got kidney stones, UTI, or malaria. So we know it can't be malaria. These are very malaria-centric symptoms, actually. So let's have a look for Jennifer. So here we've got like abdominal, interview. Right, let's just do all the simple ones. We can also do a differential. And then these two here, because they're like higher discomfort, and obviously they basically utilise more expensive terms of diagnosis, don't they? Because they're lab tests, which are more expensive. So Jessica, we know Jessica has got Graves' disease, so she's going to have some anti-thyroids. Jennifer here, we're still not sure. Oh, we do really, because we know it's not going to be malaria. So we know it's going to be UTI, but she still has 2 hidden symptoms. Does this lady go? Yeah, so she still had 1 as well, which isn't great, but you know, we can't just deal with it. So here, the UTI, so just to confirm the 2 other symptoms, interview, yeah, urine analysis. I don't think it's going to be worth doing that. We could do ELISA, but we'll just give her some more meds, but it's going to be UTI. So we treat 1 patient in our specialised department, which is awesome. So we've actually unlocked hospitalisation for what do you call it, like specialised departments as well. So that's great. So that's 2 patients which are going to be treated via general surgery. That's really good, actually. That's quite a lot of progress in 1 episode, I'd say. We've got in the labs and a specialised clinic. So I really hope you enjoyed the episode. It's now raining. I think we'll leave the rest till next time. Looks like this is getting slightly busier. We might need another doctor in here. Do I like how they're doing that? Not really, but you know, this will elongate our department down here. Elongate. I am actually doing a little motion as well. Right. So let's end the episode with sorting out Nancy. Nancy, what's going on, my dear? What's happening? So you have lots of possible diagnoses. They're very infectious diseasey. We don't have neurology. We don't have internal medicine. So it's likely that you have laryngitis. So let's have a look. So if we do a neck palpitation, oral cavity inspection. So if we do all of these, boom, 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 and a laryngoscopy, I can near enough guarantee that you've got laryngitis. Well, it's not very complicated really, Chris, is it? Let's be honest with ourselves. So there we go, laryngitis, don't need to do that. Antibiotics, there you go, you're out the door. So, right, let's have a look here. If I go to emergency, open up the staff table. Yeah, so Christopher doesn't have the advanced diagnosis trait, which is fine. But it would be good if we get someone else in here, because it is going to actually like... Actually, I'm going to get rid of him. And then in here, we'll hire Elizabeth, I think. So then, all your patients... How do I look at Chris? I can't look at him because he's been fired. So hopefully she'll go home as treated and then he'll leave. Yeah. Now this is going to be an open room, isn't it? Yeah, that's not a problem. So he's actually been fired, and it will mean now that we can do more of the advanced diagnosis stuff. Has that copied in the whiteboard? I don't think it has it? No, these don't have whiteboards. Which is important. You need whiteboards. You need whiteboards to do the advanced diagnosis. So can I... Yeah. So they'll go on that wall there. And this chap, I've already forgotten. Oh no, this lady, apologies, Elizabeth, can do advanced diagnosis. That's going to be perfect. Yeah, we're actually quite... Oh wow, yeah, we actually are quite busy. Right, let's get another doctor in here then. Advanced diagnosis. Right. So we're not sure what traits Charles has. He does look pretty good though. Let's go with Charles, because he can also do advanced diagnosis. We're not sure what kind of hidden perks he's going to have, which is going to be a little bit dodgy, because we never really know. We've treated 15 patients today. That's really, really good. So we should start to get through a bit more of the backlog now. I wonder if it's worth us having more receptionists, possibly not as well. Very quiet over here. We have got a patient in here. We've got Brooke. She's got hypothyroidism. I was going to end the episode, wasn't I? See, I enjoyed the game too much. Another objective done. We've treated 20 patients today. That gave us a $50,000 government grant. That's awesome. Right, actually I'm going to pause the game. Guys, thank you so much for watching today. I really hope you enjoyed the episode. I'll see you in the next one. I am travelling for work, so it might be a while until we're back in the game. Please be patient. Love you all lots, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care of yourselves, and I will see you later. Thank you very much for watching the video, guys. I really hope you enjoyed it. Please consider giving it a like and subscribing to the channel down below if you haven't done so already. And please feel free to follow me on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram. Have a great day. See you later.